Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Ear to There Disney Podcast. I am your host, Phil Gramlich. I am also the owner and the founder of Ear to There Travel, which is, of course, a Disney-specialized travel agency. It's my job, along with all of the vacationers on the Ear to There Travel team, to take away all that stress, all that anxiety. Listen, let's just focus on that right now. All that stress and all that anxiety. It is a difficult time these days. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of self-quarantine. There's a lot of mandated quarantine. We're all home. We're all unsure. We're all nervous. Nobody knows quite what to do. Listen, I get it. I don't get it. I don't understand it. None of us do. But listen, I want to be here. I want to try to help bring a little Disney magic, bring a little levity, bring a little fun into your home. I'm going to do these shows each and every day, every single day that the theme parks, the Walt Disney World, Disneyland, Disney Cruise Line, that everything is closed. I'm going to be here every day, 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, to give you a little bit of a Disney fix. We're going to be talking about our favorite parks, our favorite attractions, restaurants, memories, foods, movies. Listen, you name it. It's all going to be Disney. It's going to be every day. I hope you tune in every single day. Listen, let's have fun. Let's enjoy ourselves. We're all in this together. We're all here. We're all going to be at home. So hopefully this podcast will give you just a little something to look forward to every day. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for being here. Hang in there. We're all going to get through this together.
What can I say except you're stuck home and you need a little Disney fix? Hey, it's okay, you're not alone, and that's why Phil's doing this.
All right, this is the stuck home, the quarantine coronavirus episodes. These are the episodes of 2020. Everyone's home. The Disney theme parks are closed. So what better way to bring a little Disney into your house, into your car, not into your dog, but onto your dog walk, and have a little Disney show. So this episode, we're going to talk all about the best things to do with older kids in Walt Disney World. And I have an older kid. As a matter of fact, it's his birthday today. Everybody, let me hold on there. Let me see if I can find the correct sound effect. Everyone, I'm having some trouble finding it. Say hello to Griffin. Happy birthday, dude.
Thank you. Hi, guys.
Hi, do you hear the cheer? You're getting an amazing amount of cheering right now.
I'm famous.
And I don't know how to, yeah, there it goes. I turned it off. How are you, man?
Good. How about you?
I'm good. Thank you so much for coming on the show today.
No problem.
I know you're a listener.
You for having me.
Yeah, I know you're a listener. I know you've listened to a lot of shows.
Yeah.
We got to hang out in Walt Disney World over, what was that, in October?
Yeah.
We got to hang out. We got to do the Magic Kingdom. We got to meet Mickey at the Contemporary. It was a good time.
Yay.
So thanks for coming on. So you're one of the older kids, and that's why you're on the show today. It's your 11th birthday today, and I'm so excited for you. And I heard you had a party. Did you have a party yesterday over the weekend?
Yeah.
Got anything cool?
I went to a escape room.
That's fun.
I had to save the White House from renegade hackers.
That's exciting. I guess you escaped because you're here on the show today.
Yeah.
You dig it out. All right, so we're going to talk about your favorite things, the best things to do for older kids in Walt Disney World. And I like to start from the newest park and then go to the oldest park.
Yep.
So let's start with, as I mess with my board, I'm trying to figure out, this board that I have is still new. I'm still learning how to use it. All right. Let's go. Let's start with Disney's Animal Kingdom, and then we'll make our way. We're only doing Walt Disney World on this one because, have you been to Disneyland, Griffin? I forget.
No, but I think I'm going to go next year.
All right, good. So next time we'll have to have you back on again later, and you could do, man, maybe we could do when you're 13, we have you on to do the teenage version of the show.
Oh, yeah, that would be fun.
All right, so let's talk about it. Disney's Animal Kingdom. Since I'm kind of relying on you to be the pro here, and I'll kind of chime in. Why don't you tell me your first thing that older kids can do in Disney's Animal Kingdom?
So I chose Expedition Everest
Okay. Tell me why.
because it's like it can be scary for some little kids, like about like 8 and under. Like the first time I went on it, I closed my eyes,
Okay.
and then gradually I went and I opened my eyes. And Expedition Everest, it's just the animatronic, the Yeti is amazing. And the backwards part, I think, can be a little bit scary for some people because it does feel like you're going like on a loop, but you're not really. And just it's the storytelling is just amazing.
So when you do it, do you and your family, do you do the fast pass or do you do the standby regular queue for that one?
It depends if we have a fast pass for that day. So yeah, usually fast pass.
Because the queue for that one is awesome. It starts, if you're asking me, the story for that show, for that attraction, really starts in the queue as you walk through and you see all of the artifacts and the footprints and the Yeti. Is there? Yeti. Am I crazy? Is there Yeti? For lack of better word, doo-doo in the line? I think there is. I think there's somewhere.
Yeah, I think there is. I think there's a Yeti head also.
Yeah, a skull and there's there's like the teeth and there's the footprints and the handprints and it's a great queue, great attraction. I've gotten 2 of my 3 kids on it. Jack still hasn't ridden it, but Zoe and Alexa has. Does your brother like it? Will he ride it with you?
Yeah, he will.
He's not afraid.
Yeah, no, he's not afraid.
Are any of these things we're going to talk about today stuff that he won't do, or does he do pretty much everything you do?
Some of them he won't do.
Oh, all right. So, all right, the first one's Expedition Everest. I got to agree with you, bud. I love that one. All right. I'm assuming, do you have Kilimanjaro Safaris on your list?
I do not.
You don't? Is that deemed to be a kid attraction from you?
I'm not really into animals.
Okay.
So I didn't really put that one on there.
All right, well, what else is on your list for Animal Kingdom?
So I have actually Avatar Flight of Passage.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. I can't argue with that. So tell me, the first time you rode that one, what was that like? What was it like? Did you fast pass it? Did you go through the queue?
So I believe we did go through the queue because I think it was still the opening year of 2017.
So it was a long wait still.
Yeah, so maybe like an hour, maybe.
Okay, that's not so bad.
Yeah, and when I got on there, the avatar that's in the little container,
in the
like
tank?
the capsule. Yeah, that is so amazing. I saw that and was like, oh my god.
You know he's real, right? That's not an animatronic trick.
I know.
That's a real avatar. It's alive in there. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I told my kids that and it freaked them out when we were walking through. They didn't know what to do. No, I don't know how Disney Imagineering did that one, but that is amazing. That is such a cool effect. All right, so what else? So you have to admit, and I don't know if you will agree with me, the pre-show when you're standing in the room and they keep making you wiggle around, it's a little boring.
Yeah. That's it's like, it's boring, but then as soon as you get out, you just, like, I like to call that thing Tron, you're just sitting, like, but it's just Tron, but you're not moving.
Yeah, you don't do a whole lot.
Like the same thing as Tron, like the same like bike like stance.
Exactly. Yeah, it's got that. So the attraction vehicle itself it looks like those Tron light cycles that you sit in. It can freak you out a little bit when they close it and it kind of pushes you in and you're stuck.
Yeah, that got me. That got me the first time.
Did you get nervous?
Yeah. And wait, I forget what I was going to say. What was I going to say?
That's all right. So
I got it. So when you feel the banshee breathing, that is so cool. That is amazing.
That is something that I had heard about before we did it, and I didn't expect it to be that cool. You can actually feel it breathing. Your legs kind of move with it. Now, what was your thought? When you rode it the first time, did you forget that you were on an attraction and feel like you were really, because I did. I felt like I was really flying on the back of a Banshee.
on one of your podcasts, you said you did Avatar Flight of Passage first and Navi River Journey, and you were like, Navi River Journey was like, eh. I did Navi first, and then I did.
That's the way to do it. That's the better way to do it.
And then I did Avatar, and as soon as I got out of Avatar, I was blown away.
Yeah,
like that. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's a cool thing. I just did Rise of the Resistance the other day for the first time, and that is the only attraction I would say in my mind tops. It actually tops Avatar Flight of Passage, but just by a little bit.
I saw a video on it. That thing is so highly advanced.
It's very cool. Don't watch too many videos. You don't want to spoil it for yourself before you get the ride. All right. What else? Do you have anything else on your list for Animal Kingdom?
Yes, this one. It's like it's not. I don't think it's open right now, but it's Primeval World.
Yeah.
Because they did change it to, like seasonal.
You're right. It did become seasonal. Yep.
Yeah.
See,
now this is one that my brother can't ride.
Because of the spinning?
Yeah, the spinning.
You and I know this is why we're friends, because you like that attraction. I love that one, and nobody in my family will ride it with me.
My dad's the only one who will ride it with me.
I love it. I love spinning around. I think it's really funny. I'm laughing at everybody else who's screaming in the car with me. It's awesome.
Listeners, here's one tip. Never sit on the end. Last time I sat on the end, I banged into my dad's head.
Yeah, you get pretty smashed at the end if you're sitting on the end. All right, so what else do you have in Animal Kingdom? Anything else?
So I'm gonna go ahead. This is kind of like an honorable mention for Animal Kingdom. It's the characters.
There are awesome characters there. You're right.
Yeah, like Tusker House. Those characters are amazing. Mm-hmm. Tusker House, the characters.
It's a great, that's a great, we don't do dinner there, my family, but we do breakfast and lunch.
Yeah.
And the characters are awesome. It's a lot of fun. All right, let's move over to, what's the next youngest park? It's Hollywood, or next oldest,
Hollywood Studios.
Oldest to youngest, Hollywood Studios is what we're going for. Right. I have a feeling I know a couple of these that are going to be on your list, but I'm not 100% positive. I'm going to guess, you don't care what order we go in, do you?
Wait, what?
Do you have an order that you want to go in, or can I just say my first one?
You say whatever you want. This is your podcast.
That's true. It is my podcast. How about, I'm assuming that Rock and Roller Coaster starring Aerosmith is on your list.
Yeah.
So let's, I want to hear about your first time ever riding that, because.
Oh, I got to remember
well, you don't have to remember the exact.
Yeah, I don't remember the exact date, but I closed my eyes. And then, like, halfway through, I opened them, and it was just it can be scary because there are loops and corkscrews, and that's the only roller coaster actual ride that's in Disney World right now that has a loop or corkscrews.
You're right.
Yeah.
And it does have both, and my kids have not done it yet. They have not. I told them about the loop.
My brother actually did it for the first time on our November trip.
Did he? How'd he do?
I think he was crying.
It's tough for the first time.
Yeah.
I think I was 19 when I rode it for the first time, and I wanted to cry a little bit. So, you're not now. Do you know the music of Aerosmith at all?
I know a couple.
Yeah, your mom or your dad aren't big Aerosmith fans.
No.
All right. So what else is on your list at Hollywood Studios?
I have Galaxy's Edge and the entire thing.
Tell me about it. What do you love about it?
Actually, I'm going to tell you a little bit of story. So I was in my November trip recording for one of my YouTube channel.
Okay.
And Kylo Ren, he's like 5 feet away from me with two stormtroopers, and he's like, stop. And then he just comes up to me, and because I have my phone with me, and he's asking me if I transmitted anything to the Resistance, and I'm like, no. And then he gets mad at the stormtrooper. So as soon as he gets mad at the stormtrooper, I just start walking away. I'm just like, I don't want any part of this.
That's fun, and then everybody. Yeah. I like when they do that, and everybody kind of gathers around you. I had a
Dark Side shirt on, and Ray found me, and she told my brother to keep spying on me.
That's funny. Yeah. So, what else about Galaxy's Edge? What did you think about Smuggler's Run?
Smuggler's Run. So I gotten to do the when in the October trip, I did I was one of the gunners, and then in my November trip, I was one of the pilots. And the pilot can be a bit difficult, but the gunner, I just saw the button, I just started spamming it, and I just shot like a ton of TIE fighters.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
The pilot takes 1 or 2 tries to get used to figure out.
Yeah.
Going left, right. Which one were you? Were you in the pilot seat or the co-pilot seat? Were you in Chewbacca's seat where you got to put it into light speed?
I think I was on the right side.
So you did get to use the light speed button.
Yeah.
That's the first time I got to ride. It was when I did the light speed, and that was the coolest thing. That was like going back in time to the first time I saw Star Wars when I was a little kid. I loved it.
So I do have 3 other things in Galaxy's Edge, and one of them is actually the Parks app, the Parks Play.
Yeah. No.
Yeah,
Right.
because you can go around and scan like different crates, and it's amazing.
So
Because you can like transmit the language
Right.
from Batu. Yeah. Like on the signs.
So you can figure out what everything says, and you can kind of now. Can you use your credits, your galactic credits, anywhere in the park in Galaxy's Edge?
I don't think so, but yeah, I don't think you can.
So what else? You said you had 3 more things. That was one. What else you got?
I meant 2. One of them was part of the character one.
No, that's okay.
I'm gonna go with Savi's and the Droid Factory.
Okay. Did you get to do both?
No, my brother did the Droid Factory. I have the lightsaber in my room right
That
now.
is really cool. What color did you make your blade?
I picked blue because I didn't have a blue one at my house. So
How was that? Now I haven't done that one. I was going to do it this past week in
they
Disneyland, but it
tell a
got
story, and it's amazing. They like tell the background story of like how the lightsabers were made, and like Yoda ends up coming on, and then you like part of it. You like press a button, the lightsaber shoots on, and like the capsule just opens up, and it feels like you just actually like you're in Star Wars and you just build a lightsaber.
very
It's
cool.
amazing.
I got to do that. I got to do that on my next trip. All
Well,
right.
I don't really have any thing on the droid because I didn't do it.
But your brother told you it was fun.
Yeah.
Did you get to walk through and see how it all works and how you can put the droids together? It's
Yeah.
pretty cool how there's a conveyor belt in there and you can put your pieces and then put your droid together with the tools.
Yeah.
It's very cool. And then you can test it outside on the ground. It's a really cool thing.
All
What
right.
else? What else do you have in Hollywood Studios?
I'm gonna save one for last, but I'm gonna go with Toy Story Mania.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Was that your wait? So Toy Story Mania. This is basically a giant video game.
Yeah, it's not Midway anymore.
No,
I
that's right.
just realized that.
Just Toy Story Mania. Yeah, they got rid of the Midway last year.
Yeah.
Who is the best in your family at Toy Story Mania?
It's probably my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does your dad? So your dad doesn't let you win if you play against him?
No.
No,
Yeah,
it's-
I play against him.
He's a good man. Don't let your kids win if you're listening to this.
Yeah,
Don't let him win.
exactly.
I've still never lost a game of Mario Kart in my house. Never. No one has beaten me, and I will not lose. My kids, they lose every time, and they get mad. When they finally beat me, they can, I'll admit it, but they haven't won yet. Neither has Amy. My wife has not beat me in Mario Kart. She thinks she's good. She's not as good as me, and I will never lose. And when I lose, then I'll never play again.
Phil.
What's that?
No one will ever beat Phil.
Ever. We even brought a kid. Alexa, my oldest, brought one of her friends over to play me and said,
my
she's going to beat you. And guess what? She lost.
She jinxed it.
Yeah, she lost. I beat her. She's done. Anyway, what else do you have at Hollywood Studios? You didn't mention Tower of Terror. I'm waiting for that.
Tower of Terror is up
Is
next.
that your last one?
Yeah.
So
I personally don't like this. I don't like this ride.
is it why? Is it the dark? Is it the drop?
No, the drop's fine. It's just I don't like scary stuff.
That's all right. Hey, man, I don't blame you. I can't get Amy on it either. So
Yeah.
I got, and again, Jack, this is one that my son Jack won't do. Alexa and Zoe will both ride it, and they both rode Guardians of the Galaxy out in California. And
Yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy is pretty cool. I haven't done that yet.
that one. You'll love that one. Wait till you get out and try it. It's amazing. That's a great attraction. All right, let's move to Epcot. What do you got?
Okay.
Now, Epcot, I think, it's still it's lacking a bit on thrill rides still. So I'm interested in seeing what you have as an older kid, what your favorites are there.
I'm going to go to my last one and then work my way up.
All right, go. What do you got?
I'm going to go to that, the circular thing. I don't know what it's called. The Imagineering something.
The Imagineering.
I forget what it's called.
The Epcot preview?
Yeah.
This, I forget what the name. I have no idea.
My family, we just spent 30 minutes in there
just
looking at it.
Walking around and seeing what was coming to Epcot.
Yeah.
I love scale models. If you can show me scale models, I'll look at them all day. I actually have a scale model of Disneyland in my house. So that has lights and music and cost me $1 million. Not really $1 million, but it cost me a lot of money. I'm with you. I saw that model when I was out.
Yeah, Epcot's really gonna change.
It's gonna change a lot.
Guardians is coming.
The new
Guardians is gonna step things up.
Guardians, the new Spaceship Earth is coming. Remy's Ratatouille Adventure is coming. A Mary Poppins attraction is coming.
Yeah.
Epcot's going to be, the Future World will have 3 different neighborhoods. It's going to be a very, very different park.
Moana walkthrough. My mom's excited for that one. She loves Moana.
She's a big Moana fan, your mom?
All right, yeah.
You know what you have to do is you have to watch, the other night, I live streamed Facebook Live the new parade in Disneyland. So look on my Facebook page, facebook.com/eartotherephil, and you'll see the new Magic Happens parade from Disneyland. There's a big Moana section in that. She has her own float, and Maui has his own float. It's really cool.
I was looking at a magazine that had that in it.
It's very cool. So, all right. So the new Epcot, what's your second one on your Epcot list?
I'm going to go with Mission Space.
Mission Space. Now, a lot of people can't do it because it makes them sick.
Yeah.
But you can handle it.
Yeah, I can handle it. See, the green one is probably okay for people who because it doesn't spin, but you still feel that like gravity thing.
True.
When you like launch off. I do spinning because I don't really get that sick. But spinning's kind of this, it's basically the same thing.
Right.
It's just
you feel it.
You feel
the G-forces a little bit in your face, kind of gets sucked back into to your seat. I haven't done that once. I don't know if I've done it since my kids were little because they don't ride and Amy doesn't ride. So it's kind of has to be myself. So I've done it on solo trips for work, but I don't usually do it with my family. So that's a good one. You got to tell me you have Soarin' on your list. You have Soarin' on here, right?
I do not have Soarin' on here.
Come on, Kay. Do you not have Soarin' on your list?
I can explain Soarin'.
Go ahead. Tell me why it's not on there. I want to know why it's not on your list.
I don't know why. I can make Soarin' an honorable
mention. No. Don't put it on there. I just want to know why it's not on there.
Maybe because I haven't done Soarin' in a while.
You haven't done it in a while? Did you do it when since it's been updated to the new?
Yeah, I've done it.
Soarin' Over the World or Across the World.
Yeah.
When I was just in California, it was Soarin' Over California again. So that's cool to go see the old show. All right, what else is on your list for Epcot?
I got Test Track.
Test Track, of course. I should have thought of that. My family loves it. Do you and your brother, do you guys design the car?
Yeah, I designed I have the best car out of all. Like, I win every time.
Do you? What do you focus on? Do you focus on speed? Do you focus on handling, on the tires?
Mine's just usually speed.
Speed?
Yeah.
I mean, it's what else, you're 11. Of course it's speed.
Here's the thing. The outside part, though, is really cool because I went on it one time and I saw them building the Space 220 restaurant.
Yeah, you can see it from there.
And I'm so excited for that. That's going to be amazing.
And that was supposed to open next month. Now, who knows what's going to happen now? I hope with all the closings and all, it might be pushed a little bit, but I'm assuming it's getting pretty close to being ready. So I hope it is open this summer when the parks, whenever the parks reopen. Yeah. I'll be excited. Did you see that you launch into space to get into that restaurant?
Yeah, I did see that. I saw like concept art. That's all I saw.
Yeah, that's all that they showed. That's going to be really, really cool. All right, so Mission Space. I'm sorry, not Mission Space. Test Track. You love the outside part. What else? Yeah. Do you have anything else on your list for Epcot?
I used to not like it because you always would like go fast and then turn really quickly.
Right.
And I used to get scared of the lightning part, like that big crash.
When you first start out and you shoot through the wall part?
Yeah.
It's a little intense.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I never got to ride the first one.
No.
The original test track, but I did see videos on that, and it was, I like this one better.
You like Tron track better than the original test track.
Yeah.
All right. Do you have anything else left at Epcot?
Nope.
I can't believe you didn't pick Soarin'.
Yeah.
That's okay. All right. Let's go on to Magic Kingdom then.
All right.
Magic Kingdom, I'm assuming you have some roller coasters.
I have one.
Okay. What is it?
It's kind of like a meme, but I'm going to save it for the end.
Go.
Wait, right now? Should I just say it?
Well, you said it's kind of like a what?
It's kind of like a meme.
A meme. Okay. Yeah. Go. What do you got?
Country Bear Jamboree.
Yes. Now your mom's going to listen to this. It's going to drive her absolutely crazy.
She's the one who put that on there.
Did you get to do it when you were there on your last trip in November?
Yeah.
Did you make her do it? Did you make her do it with you?
Yeah, my whole family did it.
Come on, it's a good show.
Exactly. I love it. It's so good.
It's an original. What were you singing?
Blood on the Saddle.
Blood on the Saddle. Mama, don't whip little Buford. I think you should shoot him instead. Come on. It's fantastic. I don't know what your mom was thinking saying she didn't like it. My kids and I, we do it that's not just for older kids, little kids. That's for the whole family. Everybody can go in and sit. And when it's really hot out, you get to go in the air conditioning and enjoy it. Yep. That's a really fun one. All right. What else do you have? Come on, roller coasters. You got to say, are you a Space Mountain guy?
It's not a roller coaster. I'm going to give you one.
Let's hear it. What do you got?
All right. Pirates.
Of course.
Yeah, everyone loves Pirates.
Pirates of the Caribbean, classic.
Animatronics are so good. Like, you got the cage scene, and you got, like, the fire.
It's amazing. Did you know, have you ever heard the story about when Disneyland opened theirs, and they called the Anaheim Fire Marshal to come take a look because guests believed that there was a real fire inside the attraction, and that was a fire hazard?
Oh, I never heard that one. That's
Now, I talked to Bob Gurr about that. He couldn't verify the story, but he said he's heard it for years and years and years.
I know that they changed something with the skull before you drop.
Yeah, so the skull when it talks to you before you do the drop. Yeah. Well, they took the mist out, and
the mist was my favorite part.
Yeah, the mist and whatever projection it was. First, it was
Davy Jones.
Then before Davy Jones, they had what the heck was the guy with the squid face from the other Pirates movie? I forget his name, but there was another pirate there too.
Blackbeard?
Well, I think it was Blackbeard. Maybe it was. I know Davy Jones was there. It doesn't matter. But no, yeah, they took that out. They took out the mermaids that were on the beach for a while there. But the attraction's awesome. What you got to see is when you get out to Disneyland finally, there's a really cool new effect that they put in a couple years ago where you see a skeleton, and as you float by the skeleton, it turns into a pirate. Like an optical illusion.
Oh my God, that is so cool.
It's really cool.
It's like the Shanghai one.
Yeah, it's the same kind of effect.
Like where what do you call it? Where Captain Jack Sparrow is the skull, and then he just turned into that human.
Yep, it's really cool. So it's the story of pirates. I'm sure you do that. It's an old pirate having a dream going back in time, and that's why it's all the skeletons in the beginning because that's what happened. And then when you go further back in, it's all the living pirates, and you get to see how they got to that point where they became skeletons. It's pretty cool. All right, what else is on your Magic Kingdom list?
All right, so Space Mountain.
Space Mountain, of course. I didn't know if this is one that made you. You said you don't like the scary stuff, so I was worried that you might not like the dark stuff too.
No, I like I love Space Mountain. I did the Christmas one.
The Christmas one. I did not do a Christmas Space Mountain.
Because I went to the Christmas party in my November trip.
How was that?
It's just like lights. It's nothing like complicated. But I'm telling you right now, in Disneyland, when they did the Star Wars and the Halloween one, the Halloween one with the ghost, that was amazing.
Yeah, Space Mountain is a great one. And the one in Disneyland's a little different because you get to sit side by side with people. Yeah. It's not just one person per row. So it's a little different.
It's like what they did. Splash Mountain has 2 people, but then Space has 1. But then in Disneyland,
it's the opposite.
Space is, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, then that scares the pants off my kids because they don't like to sit by themselves. So we rode Splash Mountain, and they were screaming the entire time because they had to sit on their own. And when you have little girls what's that?
Can't do anything about that.
Can't do anything about it when you're already on the ride. Nothing you can do. How about Seven Dwarfs Mine Train? Did it make your list?
No. My mom, I was about to put that on there, but then because last time I didn't do it, so I haven't really done it in a while. But yeah,
Big Thunder Mountain.
Yeah, I did put that one on here.
Of course. So, Big Thunder is one of my family favorites. We love it. Yeah. Pretty similar to the one in Disneyland. Not a whole lot different. The towns are different. I think Disneyland has Rainbow Ridge. What's the town in Disney World's? Do you remember the name? Big Thunder Mountain? It's.
Oh no, I don't.
Oh, I forgot the name of it.
I don't pay attention to those towns.
Fair enough. So
I actually did Mickey's Toontown when I was little in Walt Disney World, but my brother hasn't done it, so we're probably going to do that while we're in Disneyland.
Yeah, so Disneyland's Toontown is getting Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway in 2022. Yeah.
So they're putting that in there.
And it also has Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin. It has Gadget's Go Coaster, which is Gadget was a character on Chip and Dale's Rescue Rangers, which you can watch on Disney Plus. You and your brother should be watching that. It's a good show.
Yeah, I've watched that.
It's good, right?
Yeah.
I watched that when I was a kid. It's a good show. All right. Anything else on your list for Magic Kingdom?
I kind of already said this one, but Splash Mountain.
Splash Mountain, of course. Yeah. It's a great ride, not just the drop.
I heard a story where you guys were about to go on Big Thunder. Splash Mountain, and Jack didn't want to go on it, and he was pale.
Yes.
And Lex and
Zoe.
Yeah, Zoe. Sorry, my bad.
No, it's okay.
They were like, we already did this. And Jack's just like, yes.
He was going to do it, though. He was going to ride. I was proud of him. He was going to do it. Splash Mountain, of course, is the best. And you'll be happy to know it's better in Disney World than it is in Disneyland. Yeah. It's a little bit better. All right, so this is a new part since this is going to be a daily show. We're going to go on to the end of the show, which is the Phil's Fab 5. I'm going to ask everybody I have on the show 5 questions that you have to answer off the top of your head. Are you ready?
Yep.
These are tailored especially for you. Okay. All right, Griffin, if you could snap your fingers and be transported to any Disney park right now, which would it be?
Hollywood Studios.
Hollywood Studios. Which Disney character have you not yet met, but you really want to?
Jack Skellington.
Jack Skellington. Ugh. Sorry, bud. I can't agree with you on that one. I am not a fan of Nightmare Before Christmas, as you probably know.
I don't like it. I just haven't met it.
That's cool. I'm glad you like them. You can only eat one Disney food. Is it Pizza Fari's pizza or French fries from Casey's Corner?
Pizza Fari.
Pizza Fari's pizza. You only have time for one attraction. Is it Rock and Roller Coaster or Space Mountain?
Rock and Roller Coaster.
Rock and Roller Coaster. And I got those last 2 from your mom. I asked what your favorite 4 things were so you can answer. Number 5, your last question. Tell me about your all-time favorite Disney memory.
So I'm actually going to combine 2 here. I was on a Disney cruise, and my family got picked to show our costumes, in front of hundreds of people, on one of the top walks. And I went into a shop one time, and I had a lightsaber almost. And this guy comes out of the counter with another lightsaber, and I just start dueling him, and it's amazing.
I've seen the video. I think I've actually shared that video with my with the listeners and with the people that follow me on social media. That was an awesome video.
Yep.
Very cool. Well, Griffin, thanks so much, buddy, for doing this for me. This was a lot of fun. I hope you had fun. I
had a ton of fun. Thank you for having me.
Awesome. And happy birthday.
Thank you.
And we're going to do this again for your 13th birthday.
All right.
I'm going to think of something fun for your 13th birthday. So you have 2 years to get your own podcast together, get your own YouTube channel all set up so that when you're on next time, you can promote the heck out of it. All right.
Yep.
Griffin, you're the best. Thanks, bud.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Here to there, here to there.